What's up, guys? Welcome to Cooking with the Sentinel-Record, brought to you by Modern Storage. Today we're going to get a little fall craze going. We are going to make a butternut squash and Brussels sprout kind of side dish. It'll go with any kind of little dinner you're going to do. We're just going to start off by cutting in our butternut squash. We're going to get this in the oven very quickly because it has to cook the longest. You want to make sure you get all the skin off. It's not the most fun to peel, but it'll do. Wish my wife was here. She usually peels the vegetables for me. Now you're going to want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees before you pop this in there, and it's going to roll for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then we're going to add the other stuff to it, which is going to be our Brussels sprouts, bacon bits that we're going to make, and then it'll go for about another 20 minutes. Just going to drizzle some olive oil over the top. Get those nice and started. Alright guys, let's pop them in the oven. Bacon time. Alright, got our Petit pepper bacon here. Get the beautiful marbling on that. Alright guys, it's time to cut these tasty little morsels. We got our bacon done, it's kind of drying out, and then we're going to dice that up. Butternut squash is finishing up in the oven. Get it all put together. I'm just going to cut these Brussels in half. Roast a little bit faster that way, catch up with that squash. Way it all cooks evenly and done at the same time. Awesome. Alright, give it a little drizzle of olive oil over the top. Get our squash. Look at that nice butternut squash. About 3/4 of the way done. We're just going to add our Brussels sprouts to that mixture. Let's turn it around. Mix it in a little bit. Good idea, guys. Oh, a little of that bacon juice on there. Not too much because we already have the olive oil, but just for a little extra level of flavor. We'll take our salt and pepper, and we'll add the rest of these things later on in the process. Pretty simple seasoning. Alright, back to the oven she goes for about another 15 minutes. Alright, now we're going to dice up our garlic cloves. Now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 12. I always garlic with love, as much as possible. I know that's like the hot meme going around right now. Season with garlic, season with love, not the measurements. And onto our bacon bits. We didn't have to add our bacon with the Brussels because obviously we've already got it cooked and we don't want our bacon to burn. We're going to add this with like about 5 minutes to go, just to finish it off. We're also going to add our candied pecans when we go back here in the last 5-10 minutes. So then we can enjoy some bacon. Alright, we're sitting about 5 minutes left on our Brussels sprouts. I just looked at them, they're looking great. I'm going to grab them out real quick. That's looking lovely. We're going to add our bacon to this mixture now. It's about 1.5 cups after I put it in a side dish. We've got our roasted garlic that was cooked right in the bacon grease as well. Give this a nice little stir. Gently, you don't want your Brussels sprouts falling apart. We're at the point now where we're also going to give it a couple dashes of balsamic vinegar. It's not reduced or anything like that, it's just your classic balsamic. These are classic flavors that go together: balsamic, bacon, Brussels. And if you don't like butternut squash, feel free to use pumpkin, sweet potato squares, anything like that. All right, 5 more minutes. Almost done. All right, it is finished. The final beat just went off. Let's get it out. Perfect. Butternut squash and Brussels sprouts with bacon. I like it. Oh yeah. Look how evenly that's cooked. Perfectly. Got a little coloration on the Brussels. We're gonna add in some fruit infused maple syrup. I know, all the sweetness. However, it comes out very savory. Stir that in. We'll finish putting this together. Let's see what this thing tastes like. Get a little balsamic and fig glaze. We're gonna go right over the top and do this in 2 layers. Have our candied pecans, some dried cranberries. Use regular cranberries if you like. I just think the dried ones kind of accent this a little bit better. These will burn, so definitely do not roast it in the oven with these on. One last top. Boom, there you go. That's how you win Friendsgiving. Let this cool down just for a minute, and I'll tell you about how great it is. All right, now that we got this out, it's rested up a little bit, it's cooled off, it's ready to serve. There's a lot of components to this dish. I'm gonna call it the 3 Bs, the butternut, the Brussels, and the bacon. Let's see what she tastes like. Oh, wrong, still hot. But very, very good. Butternut squash just melts away. So incredibly tender. Get the crunch from the nuts in there. All that nice savory, sugary saltiness is all combining together. And the Brussels sprouts just tap it off with that bacon. So good. I gotta go serve this to everybody. Come back next week. Thanks.